Craig, disappointing defeat here at Radcliffe. What are your thoughts on that?
Disappointing for them. But we've got to stop feeling sorry for ourselves in conceding, stupid goals, especially when you come away to a tough place and you put your bodies on the line for 80 minutes. Get ourselves in the lead. I don't think there was anything in the game the first half. If anything, I thought we played well. The second half, listen, we know they're going to come out and. At times, majority of the second half, you attack, re-defence, but we tried to contain them the best we could, and the goals we gave away is just completely just thrown, the rule book out of everything that we've tried to do, and two errors such as they are, and it's not individual errors, it's collectively, as a group, cost us points there, and same, it's the same story really as what Macclesfield really, that we conceded goals that we switched off on, and you can't switch off for any minutes in these games, especially when you're away from home, and when you're away from home you're going to come under pressure, you're going to come home under times that it's hard and it's tough. And they put the bodies on the line. There's 3 or 4 that's cleared them off the line. Shorts getting the bodies in place, doing all the hard stuff, and then we concede 2 sloppy goals. That's too easy for them. Way too easy.
And in the second half, it seemed like they came out and gained momentum and kept on gaining momentum. How important was it to not switch off, and how do you sort of rectify that going forward?
I think we are to rectify it. We've got to learn as a group. It's as simple as that. You don't get you don't get let-offs at this level, and we've got to learn quick, because we're more than competing. We're more in every single game. We're causing people problems. Yeah, sometimes it's not pretty from us. But we play to what our strengths are and what's got us huge success. But we've got to switch on for 90 minutes, and when there's less than 7 minutes left, and we give a silly free kick away, which we say don't entice any free kicks, anything into our box. Give a silly free kick away. We're not organised. They've got 3 runners, and it's from 2 yards out that he pokes it in. That's giving people goals. So we've got to stop that, and we've got to put things together for 90 minutes. That's resilient, because going in the opposite way, we're more than fine, and we're causing teams problems, and we are physical, and we are big, and we do put in the box. But we've got to make sure that we're looking after our own 18-yard box, and that's not just the defence or the goalkeeper. That's all 11, and the subs that come on. We've just got to be, better resilient in that part. But like I said, we anticipated the second half that they were going to come out and flood bodies forward, have a lot of the ball, and we contained it quite well. I don't think that they caused us much problems at that point, but we switch off, and obviously they take the goals well.
I suppose one bit of a hope for the next sort of game is today is a sort of a reality check for them, and they can go in and change that in the next one.
I don't think it's a reality check. I think it's just basics of football at the minute in time for us from a defensive point of view. We actually are playing well and in games. We are just, like I said, I sound like an old record here, but conceding goals that we can't. So we have to learn. We have to take responsibility of that, and we have to make sure that in games that we're not gifting goals, because we're working so hard to get ourselves in front and causing other teams problems, and just to give things away is not what we're about. And like I said, we've got to be better. We've got to learn from it, and we've got to move on.
And obviously the next one at Southport at home. How important is it that we make that home a fortress this season going forward?
100%. And every team that's in the league, they have to do that, and we have to do that. We had a good start so far with Kidderminster, so we take it on Saturday now, and we have to dust ourselves down. Like I said, it's hard a minute to take this, because a point or 3, we're here is really good points. I make no bones about it, and I said this before. These probably be the best side we've probably come across this year. They're a good side. They're well drilled. There's no doubt in that. They've got some good players. but we were so close, but not near enough, and we've got to now make sure that Saturday at our patch and our ground that we do enough, and where the home side we're taking the game to teams and putting teams out of sight.
Cheers, Craig.